the village of Cavinda, on the edge of the high plain of Angola, a handful of men are leaving their homes to go and work at the coast, many hundred kilometers away. They may return. When? No one knows. Chitalala and her children watch the neighbors leave. Her husband, Katahali, the best hunter in the village, probably wishes the men adventure, and perhaps even envies them their chance to see the mysterious and some of a city. But for Katahali, Chitalala, and their children, the girl Isanju and her brother Kangwe, life will continue unchanged. Even the women whose husbands have gone to the coast soon ease their sorrow at the village pounding rock. Just as one crushes corn with a mallet, so is sorrow refined by song. At the pounding rocks, every day is work day. But at the Palaver Hut, the men's clubhouse, there's always something more interesting than work. Perhaps it is Katahali describing his latest hunt. He modestly admits that this is the biggest leopard ever killed. Ah, no. Well, perhaps not the biggest, but certainly the fiercest. Look at that head. And so it goes. And just as the hours pass by, so pass the days. While Katahali hunts in earnest or yarns at leisure, Chitalala attends to her woman's work. Her husband hunts, but he is mainly interested in profit. It is Chitalala who feeds the family. Kangwe is usually on firewood duty. His name means little leopard, and was chosen to confuse the evil spirits who might have carried off a small boy. Now he takes his own precautions. Bad luck to step on that. Of course, Kangwe's not too upset about a green leaf. But there are some signs not even his father would care to ignore. Katahali has set a snare for tiny deer. It is sprung, but no victim. Well, such things do happen. It can be reset. Strange, though. Why did the trap not work? How about the next one? Broken. This is a bad sign, says Katahali. The spirits are angry with us. We must learn why. Tomorrow we will visit the witch doctor. To persuade the witch doctor and his assistants to search out the cause of the trouble, Chitalala and Katahali have to pay a good price. The cause of Katahali's misfortune is read from the witch doctor's divining basket. The source of the trouble lies there. What? Chitalala? Not with Chitalala, but with the spirit of her mother's uncle. The spirit is displeased and breaking your traps, Katahali. And so, later at home, Katahali describes to his wife exactly what he thinks of her and her relatives, and in particular of the dead spirit of her mother's uncle. Now I have to pay for protection. It'll cost at least a goat. A goat, do you hear? Ah! Poor Chitalala. How unhappy she is. And worse still, her corn is all ground. Very well, she'll borrow some. Then she can go to the Pounding Rock, for that is the place to take a heavy heart. There is solace to be found at the Pounding Rocks. Just as the rocks attracted the wives whose husbands had left home to work at the coast, so do they now attract Chitalala. There will be comfort in the rhythm of the mallet, but it touches deeper than that. Her friends are sensitive to a woman's sorrow. Chitalala sings of her unhappiness. She unwinds her sorrow as one unwinds a cloth. And her friends don't scorn her, but instead they join with her. Through song, Chitalala is drawn into the bosom of the group and comforted. It is early in the dry season. Days are clear but not too warm. It is a time for journeys. Katahale and his family and neighbors take the long trail through the hills to visit friends. They sing about their aching backs. Everyone knows that a song eases the ache and lightens the load. Singing may help make the hills seem flat, but just the same, what a relief to sit for a while. What's wrong with Kangway? Oh, sore foot. You all right? Don't cry. I'll sing, not cry. Well, now, did you hear what he said? I'll sing, not cry. How those words take the older folk back. They remember times with the old trading caravans when they would never have reached journey's end but for their determination to sing and not cry. Little Kangway has the idea. He'll get there. And soon they are on their way again. The trail is strange to the younger children. The more timid wonder why they have come so far from the sheltering comfort of the village stockade. Psst! What was that? Katahale knows this is leopard country. Well, even in leopard country, there's nothing like a good song. If you don't catch a leopard by the tail, he'll catch you by the face. Aching backs, sore feet, fear of leopards, it's worth it all to visit friends. Especially when the full moon is making a basket. That's the time. This year it seems the dry season will never end. Just as fire devours the elephant grass, so does starvation and illness lay waste the people. At last, the evil spirits have taken notice of the little leopard. Gangwei says his stomach hurts. Isanju is so very, very hungry. They will eat when the water boils. In the meantime, a song. Her children lulled by the music, Chitalala tries an age-old trick. There is no food to cook, so don't let the water boil. Sit. Perhaps the children will go to sleep while waiting. Dream of food, Kangwei. Every able member of the village thinks, dreams, and searches for food. No ants. Leaves might help fill a stomach. A few berries. Great good fortune. In desperation, Katahali, slayer of leopards, digs for rodents. Eventually, Kangwei is past hunger, refusing even a leaf brew. He lies cold in the sunshine, while his guardian ancestors wrestle with evil spirits for possession of a small boy's body. The men try to forget their hunger as they listen to songs of the tribe's great trading days. Kangwei is dead. Katahale has lost a son, the main object of a man's life. This sorrow has no song. For Chitalala, there is no consolation at the pounding rock. There is the darkness of her house and the wailing of women. As is the custom, many questions are asked concerning the death of the loved one. And, as is the custom, Katahale describes in detail how the spirits took his son in this time of great hunger. The neighbors are consoling. They have to be. Another spirit has been added to the host around them. And although it is only a small spirit, it is wise to pay respect. New moon after new moon has passed over the village of Kavinda. But Kangwe has not been forgotten by his mother. Chitalala lost 3 children at birth and a son who was almost a man. Her sorrow and that of Katahale still cuts deep. And with sorrow is fear. Fear they have lost favor with the spirits. What are they chattering about? Could it be? Yes! Yes, that's it. The men are returning from the coast. Some women just hear their husband's voice, but some hear more. A new song that seems almost to reach out. Katahale is puzzled. What are his friends singing? Their song brings an odd feeling to him. His heart seems to lift within him. Fear is gone. In its place, a strange longing. That song haunts Katahale. A few days later, he is still thinking of it as he works with one of the returned men. The music, what it said to him. Could it be? Finally, he has to ask. Sahosi explains. We build barriers against animals, and we build them against evil spirits. But we no longer have to fear spirits, Katahale. Just as you loved Kangwe, you are loved by the Creator. The Creator is our Father. You and I are brothers. Though they are hardly aware of it, there is the beginning of a new feeling in the village, a new relationship. The new song has set people to wondering, thinking. More and more, Sahosi is drawn into moments of relaxation. He is happy to talk and share his experiences, but a new idea has come to the village, and about this, the men want to know more. Sahosi says, I found there are people of our own tribe who call themselves a church. If we ask them, they will send a Christian leader to us. A leader to tell more about the message in the new music. To tell more about this idea that the Creator, whom they had always thought of as a god of anger, is actually a god of love. A leader. Yes. Yes. He is sent, a young man of their own tribe. Though Katahali's heart has become lighter with the message of brotherhood, he still feels something less than kinship for leopards. A leopard has been killing pigs, so Katahali turns his musket into a trap. It is the end of the day. Not far away, the women are leaving their fields. Chitalala and the children have been delayed. Katahali. Death and a leopard have claimed Chitalala. Villagers wail the passing of another soul to the surrounding spirit world. Katahali mourns in silence. But whereas there are tears in his heart, there is still fear in the hearts of many. Fear of death and spirits and fear. Suddenly Katahali realizes he is sad, but not afraid. Not for himself, nor for Chitalala. Have his friends not understood the great message? Stop this noise. Let's have no more of this moaning. Why are you wailing? Chitalala is not a spirit. You in the dark night? Was she not a daughter of God? She has simply gone home to a loving father. Surely this is not a time for crying. Come, let us sing. Well, says Sahosi, we have a catechist and a framework for a church. Let's work. A hoe, mud, and water. Old ingredients, but for a new kind of building. Some don't approve, but most do.